Hey everybody, today we're going to talk about seeing Jesus and looking for Jesus. So I'm going to read you a passage from John chapter 1, 35 through 39. The next day, John was standing with two of his disciples, and he watched Jesus walk by. He exclaimed, "Look, here is the Lamb of God." The two disciples heard him say this, and they followed Jesus. When Jesus turned and saw them following, he said to them, "What are you looking for?" They said to him, "Rabbi," which translates to teacher, "where are you staying?" He said to them, "Come and see." They came and saw where he was staying, and they remained with him that day. It was about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So here the disciples asked, "Where are you staying?" And Jesus said, "Come and see." So we see Jesus all around us in our lives, and they were eager to learn more about Jesus. And we can learn more about Jesus too. So I have an activity to help you discover a little bit more about Jesus. I want you to find children's Bible, whether it be the Spark one or whichever one you have at home. And I want you to read some of your favorite stories about Jesus, whether they be about him healing, whether him changing water into wine, the parable of the sower, all the different parables we have, all sorts of things, the 10 lepers being healed, the prodigal son, the vine, Jesus' betrayal, anything. I want you to read some of those stories about Jesus, and I want you to get out your art supplies, your colored pencils, your paint, your clay, whatever, and I want you to paint and sculpt and how Jesus would have looked in these moments, and then I want you to show them off and tell people to come and see Jesus the way you have him portrayed in your artwork. So then we have some questions to think about with your art. How do you answer when Jesus asks, "What are you looking for?" What are we all looking for? How can going to church, reading the Bible, and praying together help us follow Jesus? John saw Jesus and exclaimed to the others, "Look, here is the Lamb of God. Who has helped you seek and know Jesus? Who can you introduce to Jesus?" So I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you in Sunday school. Bye.